Back again with another stream. You guys are having a good day. I know I am. Let me real quick. All right, there we are. Now, so in okay, so there's a few things I do want to talk about. So first of all, Sunday or not Sunday, Monday is stream streak going right, and really feeling sick Monday to the point where I couldn't do it, and then if I would have streamed Monday, there's a good chance I would have broken it Tuesday, but I also just really was not feeling good. Now, it also, too, took some medicine for it and was like, I mean, the medicine makes you, like, pass out really quick. It's called Benadryl. Like, I was about to pass out. And so, if I would have done a stream Monday or Tuesday, it would have been just me, like, trying to stay awake. So, I will say, I don't think that should count as the streak being broken. Because I was, like, genuinely sick. I don't know what I got. I don't know if it's COVID. I don't know if something happened. It literally could be anything. But I don't think it's necessarily that, like, serious. Like, it wasn't extremely bad, but it mainly was just the medicine I was taking for it was just making me, like... Okay, so Cyberfire is first in the stream. So I might do actually a top 3. So, Jungo's Man, or Soul E, was second, and then a Chicken Dorito, or a Perdix, was third. So, congratulations to all you guys. And I guess Lando Curry comes in last place. He gets the Cole trophy. By the way, your dad got griefed. Yeah, no, I heard about it. I don't know how bad it was, but I do want to say this right now. Unless, okay, well, I want to, like, start, like, telling everybody this. When you raid a base, you know, base raiding, you know, it's illegal, but when I mean raid, I don't mean grief. Like, you just steal everything and leave. Now, I might actually put a ban on killing villagers. Like, you can kidnap them, but I might just put a ban on killing them. Because it's gotten to the point to where it is almost impossible to actually have villagers stay alive. And it's mainly for the public thing, because, like, people will try and put villagers on the public for everyone else to use. Villages, like, naturally spawning will get raided. Servers so small, I think every naturally spawning villager, besides maybe, like, 1 or 2, is dead. Like Gonzo. But I do want to say, if anyone finds a base that is, like, out in the open, send it to someone that you, like, send it to me. That's what I'm going to say. Unless it's my, like, okay, if you find a base underground, I don't care. That's, like, most likely someone else's base. It's none of my business. I'm fine. If you just find a base out in the open that has a ton of builds and stuff, it's most likely a country. I'd advise against raiding it, because that's just a douchey thing to do. You know, like, someone builds this good, you know, good-looking country. They're trying to, you know, set some stuff up for the public, also trying to make their image look good. And then you just tear that all down and think, like, I don't know. Like, the world is so small that I can assure everyone right now, there is literally not a single, like, base that is gonna be out in the open. Like, I'm not even kidding. You're not gonna find one. There might be one, like, floating in the sky, like, 300 blocks up. Yeah, PvP is off. So, yeah, I mean, there might be one, like, stupidly high in the air. But trust me, there is not one that is, like, actually, like, on the ground, like, anywhere else. Like, you're just not gonna find one. So that's all I'm gonna say. Like, it is really annoying when countries get raided. I get stealing's illegal, and I get, you know, people trying to push the boundaries of what defines stealing and stuff. But, like, come on. It's, like, it's gotten to the point. Like, it's just ridiculous. But, yeah, as you can tell, I hope it's not abundant. I do still have a stuffy nose. Like, a little bit. It's not as bad. It might, like, I might sound a little congested. So, I hope that doesn't really get in the way too much. Cool Gamer sucks. Is PvP still off? Yeah, it is still off. So, I mean, okay, so I found this little base. It's one of my friends. He was trying to build a country here. Yeah, he's got some stuff. I think this, yeah, there's like a, well, it should have been in Dynamite. Yeah, it's a pretty cool country. Like, he was gonna make, like, a church thing. He stopped playing the server, I think, because, like, we unbanned Slumurry for, like, a day or something. And I think he still thinks Slumurry's, like, on the server. I do want to say, Slumurry's only let on the server for very brief periods of time. And even then, it's just to keep the server interesting sometimes. And the most he's going to be let on is maybe a day. But even then, he's not really allowed to do anything. Like, the most he's allowed to do is just kind of build and grind. So, yeah. Any, like, sightings of Slumurry, I just do want to assure everyone he's not, like, unbanned. Like, he's not coming back. But, yeah. So there is not going to be a war today. Now, so as you can tell by the title, this is a debate and discuss. Now, we did one of these, and actually, the last time we did it, I got some really good suggestions. Like, the second I started the stream, I only had to stream for like 30 minutes. I got just really good suggestions. Really good, like, laws that I should pass. Like, it's like a lot of people, they have stuff they want to say, they just don't say it. And then when I tell them to say it, you know, they come up with, like, this extremely, like, good law that can, like, fix everything on the server. I forgot who said it last time. It might have been Spyo Mummy, or, like, somebody, like, said something that was just, like, genius, and I don't know how I would have thought. Like, I forgot what they even said. I just know someone said something very, like, clever, and something that we needed. But, yeah. Okay, I do see an Ender portal up there. Ender, bro, I'm going deaf. I mean, a Nether portal up there. I might go check that out. Is that a beehive? Yeah. Someone's got, like, a little camp set up here. This is, I think, the area last stream where someone, like, tried to just, like, steal all my crap. Alright, yeah, it's looking like there's something set up here. But yeah, who needs Slamurian when you have Poland? Unless he's a... Yeah, that is the one thing. I don't like admin intervention being done in countries. Like, I mean, it's almost inevitable, though. And every time I have to, like, ban somebody, it's always like, oh, politics on the server, blah, blah, blah. Now, I do want to say, though, Chicken Dorito being banned for X-Ring, I would have only banned him for, like, maybe 1 to 2 days. Probably only 1 day, considering his team whines all the time that, you know, I'm, like, a corrupt Soviet official. But I will say the main reason I, like, just Chicken, like, oh boy, the main reason he was banned for that long was honestly just because he was heckling me so much about stuff that he had, like, he'd admitted it to me. And, of course, I'm not, like, recording everything he says constantly. This is one of those, like, I'm not just gonna make a claim out of nowhere and it, like, be a lie and, like, push it this hard. Like, he made a claim, and he basically admitted to X-raying. Second we got on, you know, the actual, like, VC where everyone's listening, he just, like, completely rejects the entire claim. For trial to be, like, 10, 15 minutes at the most. Just me kind of officializing what's gonna happen, him confirming it. Like, it was this it wasn't like he was doing it sarcastically, he didn't lie about it, he didn't troll about it, whatever that's supposed to mean. Like, he did admit to it, and then second we got on, he just completely rejects the premise and just heckles me, so yeah. Now, let's see, well, I don't know why Chicken has a sudden grudge against me. Yeah, like, for some odd reason, people have been hating on Lando Curry lately, and I get the server is quick to jump on hackers and to hate on them. I do want to assure you guys, Lando is not a hacker. Now, despite being caught with a hacked item, it was a mending an infinity bow, and, I mean, I will say, not the most serious thing. I'm gonna, of course, you know, still punish people for that. You know, mending and infinity bows are definitely not a good thing to have. They're a hacked item. But it can be traced back to a player that joined the server a while ago that was banned. Seraphim was his name. Now, there's been multiple accusations going around. The only one we can really confirm is that he was in possession of a hacked item. Now, a lot of people thought he was duping shulker boxes because they were, like, the same color or something. And when I asked for the same you know, like, where the duped boxes were coming from, they just didn't hand them to me. And then they said, well, his kits are duped. He's got, like, 45 million kits. And when I asked for a single kit, they handed me, like, a not even complete set of armor. And, like, I'm not, like, stealing these things. I gave it all right back. I was just wanting to see, like, is this dupe? I was really confused, like, why their argument was, like, so just, like, all over the place with Lando duping. You hear one person say, well, it's because, you know, his shulker boxes, they're the same color, and they contain the same things. Not like, specifically the same owner, but, like, let's say, you know, you have, like, a wood shulker box, and it's, like, a brown shulker box, just had, like, wood storage or something, and then people call you a duper because you have, like, multiple of those. Now, you could even call me a duper, because I had 2 shulker boxes that were the same color, the same name, all filled to the brim with spruce logs. I don't know if I'm duping or not. Like, I really have no clue. You know, it's like, I don't even know at this point. I can't even try. It was like 30 kits, like, diamonds on diamonds. The stuff that they were trying to say he duped was, like, potions, and potions, and potions. And it wasn't even really a ton of potions. It was like, his team, you know, Seabass's team notoriously is, like, really, you know, go all in, you know, in brewing potions. Like, I can assure you, they could probably sell potions to the entire server, like, once, and, like, everyone's supplied. Now, The problem, I think, with Lando Curry's duping accusation is that he had, like, nowhere near what I would consider an insane amount of potions. It was, like, 4 or 5 shulker boxes, I think. Like, don't get me wrong, it was a lot of potions. But the potions weren't all, you know, the exact same thing. There was, I think, 2 strength, 2 healing, and then, like, 1 of something else I didn't see. Might have been swiftness. Yeah, I think 1 was, like, swiftness, 2 were strength, and, like, 2 were healing. Something along the lines of that. And they were trying to say it's all duped. And I get you could think that, but when you really think about it, it's not hard to make potions. Especially when you consider that, you know, Seabass and our team are notorious for having, like, I just, like, butchered that word, bro. Notorious? Dear God. Oh my gosh, I'm getting this stupid internet. If anyone is experiencing lag, please tell me if it's, like, getting really bad on stream. Okay, hold on. Let me see. If it's, like, getting really Alright, okay, so, like, I had, like, my phone all the way down. I thought I was, like, muted or something. But no. So I knew, you know, this stream would probably devolve into the Lando Curry duping, you know, accusations. Now, all I have to say about it is that there was a accusation that he was duping on the old server because someone killed him and found shulker boxes titled dupe stash, right? And to any normal person, yeah, that's gonna seem, you know, crazy, absolutely ridiculous. When you actually, like, look into it, it's really kind of, I mean, in a way, like, not very surprising. So he was killed by, you know, of course, the player named Slummery, or, you know, might know him as XO1TT, or, you know, Taboo Zeno. Killed by him, and Taboo Zeno, Slummery, I mean, I get some people, you know, trying to defend him, say he's like a warrior of the server, trying to, like, prevent hacking and stuff. All I have to say is Slummery's not the best, you know, place to get your info, and screenshots of a shulker titled dupe stash, that's not, like, enough. Like, he didn't provide a clip of Lando dying and, like, actually drop, like, in real time dropping those shulkers. Instead, he just sent a shulker titled dupe stash, and, I mean, like, I don't even know if he sent what was in it or not. And it might seem like, oh yeah, Lando's duping, that's enough proof, like, get him out of here. But the thing is, though, is that you can easily walk up to any shulker you pick up and name it dupe stash. Like, I don't understand who would, like, downright name their shulker dupe stash and have it on them. Like, I mean, I don't get that, personally. Like, I get people are, like, pretty dumb. Most of my server base are just, like, idiots. I'm not even trying to insult the server, but it's really the truth. Most people on the server aren't the brightest, but I will say people aren't, like, that dumb to the point where they just have no, like, I mean, would name a shulker like a dupe stash. And the problem with that is it was 2 shulkers, and I don't even think they had the same thing in them. Like, one was like a kit or something. Like, I'd have to look at the exact screenshots, but from what I remember, it wasn't like some massive, like, look at these, like, 8 potion dupes, or I might have even believed it if it was like 4 shulker boxes of, like, potions and kits and stuff, but it was really just like 2 shulker boxes. I think it was 2 shulker boxes. Someone might need to get it up. It wasn't very many, and I don't even think they, like, had the same things in them. So let's see, let's look at what chat's saying. Let's see what chat's saying about all this. So okay, so I'm gonna have to scroll up. So let's see, back. Lando loves duping. Duped on the last server. Okay, so everyone keeps getting on me about duping. Okay, so he just admitted to duping once. Wow, that kind of threw my whole argument out there. Yeah, okay, so I duped once, and now everyone thinks it's okay to just take all my stuff. Yeah, once. Bro duped over 100 shulker boxes for supply to Germany. Saw your boxes when they raided it. He duped before, Levi, that's why. Why are you still on something like 4 months ago? 3 swiftness, what do you mean I have them all? So, okay, like, let's see. So, I do want to ask you this. What exactly did Germany have on them when you found it? Because I do want to say, Germany did not do all the grinding. A lot of it was financial aid coming from the Soviet Union. So, like, I do want to say, a lot of people, they're like, oh, pff, look at this, bro. Germany was just, like, 2 stacked. Seabass was giving, Seabass and me, and a lot of my allies, were funding Germany, because we were thinking this is this massive power, they're going to rise up, they are going to conquer, they're going to help us, defeat Slummery once for all. I mean, I was really thinking Germany was going to be the last nail in the coffin for Slummery. Turns out they weren't. I mean, Germany was just a weak, paper mache country. Well, I don't know if paper mache is a good word to use. Just a paper doll. Like, or no, wet tissue paper. Yeah, that's the best thing. Like, just a wet tissue paper country. Like, an illusion of a country, you could say. Germany was nothing to really be feared of. I think probably even, like, Kalsa could have beaten them when they were in their, like, lowest point. Like, Kalsa, as they're getting invaded by Poland, minus 90% of their territory, and Germany still is, like, 90% gonna lose. Like, I'm not even trying to bully Germany for that, but they were genuinely, like, the second, not even they lose a battle, because there was a few battles that Germany fought in where there was, like, amazing success. Second a battle happened, they just gave up. Like, I mean, you look at, Poland, they criticize, oh, look at Seabass's team, he gives up the second of war, second he starts actually losing. You never hear of someone just giving up the second they, like, a battle starts, even if they win. Like, I remember Germany winning, like, 2 battles. Like, the 2 battles Kalsa won during the Kalsan pushback on the, the Polish invasion. So Poland invaded them, and Kalsa was doing really poorly, like, losing, their capital was about to be taken, and then the Germans, they joined in on the war, and, like, Kalsa starts pushing them back, like, with amazing success. And then, the second that happens, war is too expensive, Poland just called me a stinky poo-poo head, we're leaving. Like, I'm not even kidding. It's kind of weird, it's like you, like, winning the war, you're about to kill the enemy, and then Poland calls you a stinky, duping poo-poo head, and then you just quit. Like, come on. You really, like Germany was just not, they couldn't handle the slightest amount of, like, even just criticism, because I remember myself criticizing, like, how their, country was, like, run and stuff, and, like, suggesting things. They even, like, got really mad at me for that, and I'm just like, dear lord. Like, no, Germany was, like, that one country that, like, I'm not even kidding, they were technically, in theory, the strongest. Like, it's kind of like, I mean, they were, like, technically the strongest country, but, like, in practice, no. They just really weren't. So, 6 shulkers, identical kits, 7 shulkers of filled to the brim weakness arrows, 64 stacks of shulker box filled with 64 stacks of gapples, some max bow, some same max shields, same max pearls. It wasn't even big. Okay, so player-wise, they were okay. So I don't necessarily know where all the proof for this, because I saw the like, I saw the arrows and then, like, a potion box. That's all I saw. Okay, do you want an what's the Discord invite? Do you want nitro? Oh, sorry, Cookie. I was kind of going on about my rant. What's the Discord invite? Here, I can send a fresh one. Okay, so yeah, no, but I will say, though, for the German case, I do not deny that they, like, a German was duping. I don't deny that Germany was, like, a duper. They could have even been hackers, for all we know. What I'm saying is, it's not certain if it was specifically Lando Curry. I don't think it was Lando Curry. Like, I really don't. Because, for the most part, Peach, like, but what a lot of people fail to realize, it wasn't Germany as a country, it was, like, Peach. Like, he would, like, I mean, he, in a way, had a weird country. It was like, he was there to be neutral, quote-unquote, but in reality, he was, like, trying to, like, play puppet master and, like, instigate every single war on the server. Even though, that's my job, of course. But, I don't know, I mean, I can see why a lot of people are going to try and pin the blame on Lando. He's German, not, like, really, but, like, on the server, he was a German. I just don't really necessarily think it's deserved, considering, even if he was duping on their team. And now, I'm not one to defend dupers or not. I still think what Lando was doing was, like, absolutely retarded. And if I would have known at the time, probably should have been, like, punished. Maybe even put him in bed. What I am going to say to that, I'm, like, having to go through my shulkers. I'm, like, trying to figure out where I should put this stone. Yeah, I'll put it. What I am going to say to that, though, is that imagine, your friend, your buddy gets on. He tells you, hey, join this server. We're just going to join the server, become, like, a dupe slave for me. Not in those words exactly. Maybe in those words exactly. I don't know. It's, like, something I'd say to someone. Like, get on, dupe for me, and, basically just, like, help me out in my country. Like, Germany, I don't condone it. I'm not saying what they were doing was good, but, like, at the same time, you gotta consider, they're buddies and like Pete Schuster was literally just getting them on. Most people probably didn't even think they were gonna like they didn't play after the surgery, because they were literally only on for one purpose and just help Peach out a little bit and then leave because Peach like wanted it. Like, I mean, okay, so yeah, a lot of the stuff Chicken is saying, I will say, is exaggerated. I'm almost positive they didn't have 64 shulker boxes filled to the brim with gapples. Like, that is something massive. I was never sent that, if that was the case. Like, if they really did have that, like, oh my god, like, that is insane. But what I was sent, and this was all, like, I get, info from somebody not trusted. This was, like, screenshots, like, the second after it happened. It wasn't, like, something titled dupe stash. It was, like, just an insane amount of, like, mainly, yeah, the insane amount of arrows and potions. That's, like, all I saw. And then he also said they had, like, too many emeralds or something. I know I gave them a lot. Like, he like, screenshotted them having, like, 3 stacks of emerald blocks and said, how did they get that? And I'm like, I gave it to him. So, I don't know. I feel like most of the German arguments, they're just like, well, they were on the server for like 2 seconds. How'd they get all this? And then they don't actually point to the stuff that was like genuinely duped and gotten illegitimately. They just point to like financial aid that was given. Now, I'm almost positive in the case of those arrows, that's not even that hard to get if you have enough potions. Because like, okay, think about it like this. I think 1 potion can make 64 of those arrows. If I'm almost like not impossibly hard to get. Like I bet you it would take maybe an hour or 2 if you had like like a decent amount of the resources to make those potions. Because it might not sound like a lot, but a lot of people forget that you can actually just go up to a cauldron with a stack of arrows, right click it with the potion in the cauldron, and it'll turn them all into tipped arrows. So okay, you saying okay, yeah, they're not really talking about not the, yeah, okay, so it's not, you just can, okay, so I'll look at their arguments in a second. I might have to scroll back to building my mansion on the stream. Might go back there, maybe, probably later on in the stream. But I usually don't like showing, like my builds and stuff like first second of the stream. Because it is kind of like a little, like, anybody just gets on and, like, does crap. Like, usually, you gotta have a pretty good, I don't even know really what I'm saying. I just don't like it. Okay, well, I know what I'm trying to say now, so I'm, like, can't even get the words out. Okay, so, like, when it's at the very beginning of the stream, I'm showing off, like, builds and stuff. I don't think that's a good idea, because, like, anybody can just click on the stream, see that the second they join. If they, like, like, they actually have to watch this. If they're dedicated enough to watch the whole stream or, like, try and find that, I'll give them credit for finding it. Like, at that point. Like, yeah, sure. But I will say, there was actually one time, or no, this has happened multiple times. I've leaked bases on stream, like, an hour and a half in. Nobody's noticed. And I just delete the stream afterwards. No one's actually noticed. And, like, I found someone's base. Oh, no. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna turn off coordinates real quick, and I'm gonna just say TP question mark. Like, I don't want to leak this poor soul's base on stream. But if it is, like a genuine, I don't know. Horse was, bro, okay, well, at least that's my horse. No, we're not gonna TP Lando. I mean, if it's okay, like, can I see it though? Because like I would appreciate a TP dirtbag kid. Zoria joined the game. Ugh, trouble. Alright, so let's see. There should be enough wood. I don't need much wood now. Like, I mean, I have most of the, like, outside of it finished. Yeah, TP. Oh, no. It doesn't sound good. So, let me real quickly... I might actually write down these coordinates. Real quick before I go. Or the coordinates to my base. No, I said my base. Okay, no, okay, so... Oh, no, actually, turn on friendly fire. Okay, show coordinates. Alright, so we're at about 576 negative 1000. I'll write that, or I'll put that in my memo pad on my phone. I don't want to forget that. Let's see, so we can, like, go back. Alright, 576, 64, negative 1000. Alright, that's good. So now that I got that no content. Oh, crap. That's like actually I made that, like, the name of the note. All right. So, turn off coins. Yeah, well, no, 100%. I just need to. I don't know if he's in stream. I'm just gonna say join stream. Now, okay. So before, or well, probably as we're touring it, I might read, you know, you guys' like arguments, like what your takes are on all this. And by the way, no one steal my interchester horse. And like, I'm a band you, man. All right. So let's see. Where's Dirtbike Kid talking about some base? Oh no. I know where this is. This is my dad's country, bro. I'm just gonna tell him this Star Wyverns. Yeah, this is Star Wyvern's country. Like raiding this is essentially illegal. Like I'm not even kidding. If you raid this base at all, like you are getting banned. Like this is the only base you're just not allowed to raid. And as I can see, it's been raided. So I do want to point out anyone that actually like finds this base and raids it, because like I'm not even kidding. You will be banned. Like for good, because it's like the one person on the server. He's an admin and he's neutral. He's like only here just to learn how to play the game. You know, of course my dad, of course, he's playing on this. And I know he can get like most of this back in creative mode, but like who does this? Like who just walks into a base and like takes out pieces of the floor? Yeah, I know Cool Gamer did it. And of course all the villagers. Honestly, if you kill all the villagers, you're just a douchebag at that point. Like at that point, I just don't want people like you on my server. I can understand in some cases if you're trying to like cripple the enemy, yeah, like you're trying to like cripple the enemy and trying to like do stuff like that. This is just a case of you find a random base and just grief it out of nowhere. No context. You have no clue who owns this base. You just decide, oh yeah, let's grief it. Like that's a good idea. Like dear lord, and broke the windows too. All right, so you know we're gonna fix this base on stream a little bit. Let's make sure. All right, so yeah, this is a little, you know, infuriating. I get no one, a lot of the new players, I can give them some sympathy. I'm gonna tell them to fix it, but why? There is no reason he had to kill all the villagers. And I swear, did he? No, did he? He killed the. Oh my gosh. All right, this is really bad. So he had a villager here called the Infector, or not a villager. It was a zombie villager called the Infector that he was gonna trade stuff to. And let's see, let me pull up the zombie, or it's like to infect villagers, because he's on a mushroom island. Like zombies don't spawn naturally, so I had to like get one all the way from my country. Oh dear God. Yeah, a bit cringe, but yeah, I mean, yeah, honestly, you raid my dad's base, you just did L, just no. Why was Nathan timed out? Okay, Cool Gamer raided that base. Cool. Okay. Whoever is timing out chicken, just don't. Like, I can't even untime them out either. I don't think I can. Put this use hide channel, add yeah. Like, I was trying, yeah, like, don't time him out. Like, this is a debate and discuss. Just because he disagreed with you, like, doesn't mean you can time him out. Alright, so, and then I know we also had a Max Fisherman right here as well. He had one, he was like selling it, you know, like it also sold coal, so we're gonna have to split these guys up. It was like, I think right here as well. Like it was in the same pin. But yes, Star is my dad. Now it was in the same like pin as this guy. What is he looking at? Oh, he's looking at Dirtbike Kid. It's like right here or something. Get out of here. But like I don't understand when I raid bases, like when I find a base and I raid it, I leave like everything intact. I just steal stuff in chests. Like that's mainly what I do. All right, so listen here, you little crap. You are gonna become a barrel, dude. Eat this barrel. Eat it. This is where the fisherman goes. Oh yeah, fisherman's. Okay, yeah, he goes here. Fisherman's wharf. Oh yeah, there it is. Oh, okay, I see. But yeah, like honestly, you find a good-looking base like this, just I just don't understand what you're thinking is. Like they're over here thinking this is like Polish or some crap. Like I can assure you, Poland is not that good at building. But all right, I was trying to. It was sea bass. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna like automatically. I'm not even kidding. I don't hate to demote Seabass from server or from like stream moderator. I'm sorry, Seabass, but like, come on, like it just don't time chicken out. All right, we need to. Why are they not locking on to what they have? Come on, come on. One of you guys be a fisherman. Die. Like, all of you die. Alright, let's see. I don't think I've gotten a single well, wait. Is that guy a fisherman? No. Green shirt, get out of here. You're not a fisherman either. Oh my god, so two as well as you. Yeah, I do want to get this base, like, up and running, though. That is what, like, or not this base up and running. Like, okay, what I mean, I just want to get the villagers and the beds. Like, basically, I'm not gonna, you know, get all the trades in on the villagers. That'd take impossibly long. But, okay, oh, fisherman. Alright. Alright, does this guy sell you coal? Yes, he does. Alright, so that's what my dad was looking for. So, this guy had already been cured and infected twice. So, yeah, I hate to, like, be doing all this on stream. Kind of bore you guys. I'm going to get to this as we're waiting for this guy to, you know, infect and be cured. Now, yeah, I do want to say, though, like, just, if you find a base out in the open, and you seriously, like, kill all the villagers, I'm not even, I might just ban you for being a douchebag at that point. Like, it's not, it's like the level of, there's a reason some people do it. In Poland's case, they do it to, or, you know, they kill the villagers in, like, underground, hidden, you know, like, chambers. To weaken, you know, like, to weaken, you know, like, sea bass and stuff. Like, it's just, no. Spawn-in villagers need a bed to work. Oh, yeah, good point. I forgot about that. I guess I'll give him a bed right here. Okay, yeah, that might be a little helpful. Alright. Get it. Well, here. Well, yeah, we'll just clear this guy and then wait for the zombie to reinfect him. Alright, so let's go over the arguments that were being made. Well, this message. So all the messages were deleted. So you're saying we can't dislike you, have any grudge on you, even though you duped. This stuff it was easy to. I'm not saying it's Poland's fault. I'm saying it's Poland's fault for blaming it all on me. The real reason that all those things are instantly blamed on me is because everyone else got removed. Then Peach blamed everything on me, then all the idiots listened. Like, okay, I will say, though, Poland does kind of cling to arguments that most of the time can be easily debunked or disproven. Funny Germany moment, they need a bed. That's why your dad is better at building them than a bunch of fat sweats. If you keep spamming, you're not for long. Levi Seraphim joined the Discord server again, Ben, and let's see. Seraphim should be Cookie. Wait, is Cookie Seraphim? I might have, it says I don't, oh, yeah, well, okay, yeah, so, very red flag is in the Reezy thing. Alright, I don't know how he's using an IP ban, but yeah, that is Seraphim. 100%, yeah. Like, I'm not saying I'll ban anybody in the Reezy server, but, like, there is not very many people in the Reezy server, and Seraphim was, like, the only, like, person, besides, you know, like, BDR, because they were, like, Reezy migrants at that point. So, let's see. What is the Reezy server, like, statistics? Like, how can you check how many people? So, there's about, like, 300 people on the server. It's a bigger server than mine, but apparently a lot of people end up quitting the server because, like, okay, you think there's bad admin abuse on this server, whatever, like, people complain about admin abuse. This man, like, I heard it was, like, an anarchy server or something, and this man was, like, spawning, I don't know what exactly happened, like, someone would have to explain the lore of Reezy, but this man apparently, like, spawned in, whatchamacallit, he, like, spawned in kits for his team, and, you know, like, some people might be like, oh, Levi, haha, spawning kits, like, I'm not even kidding, this, according to, like, a lot of people that were in the Reezy server, they, do I gotta type my username in here to join? Golden Freddy, I think I already whitelisted you, like, a while ago. Like, you DM me or something, you might be already added. Oh, here, I'll put the server IP, actually, I'll pin that message. Okay, so, 249, 4, port, 25784. Alright, so yeah. Yeah, so basically what I've heard from Reezy is that he was literally, like, spawning in items, duping items, like, hacking. Like, I mean, this man was, like, the definition of just, like, imagine if Poland was, like, fighting. Like, imagine Poland's team, but they were actually fighting for something reasonable. Like, it's like, if Poland was on the Reezy server, that would make sense. It's like Poland and the Reezy server, some, like, freak accident. Like, they were supposed to be in Reezy. They just kind of, like, ended up in my server somehow. Make me chat admin. I will not make you chat admin. You're gonna mute some random soul for, like, 10 days. and I'm just gonna have to like demote you. I know you like you do crap that's irreversible. I just can't take the risk at this point. No, for real, Reezy. Okay, yeah, no. I hate it when like admins like they'll upload videos onto their channel. So I found this random guy and I decided to give him like a 24,000K hat kit because you know he was a subscriber of my channel. Like nothing even really special. All right, so yeah, we'll get this man maxed out. I have enough coal, yeah. I'll delete all the stuff, of course. We're just trying to not gonna restore all his villagers, but I know this was the main like man when he was trading. So if you do find this base and you agree with it, you are a like little menace to society. Nobody likes you. You have no friends. You're probably a loser at school. You're probably a loser everywhere. I mean, of course, like literally turn cords on. Kind of a you problem, actually. Okay, let's see. Like, can I put the bed down? Maybe. Come on, let me put the bed down. Am I not angled enough at this point to put it down? What the crap? Oh no. Bro, I just got rid of my Silk Touch pickaxe. I literally just got rid of my Silk Touch pickaxe, like, for no good reason. Are you serious? Like, come on. Alright, now can we place the bed down? Yes. Alright, now that we got that out of the way, so. Go and just make a day. Yeah, work. Give me bed to see. He went from, I'm not gonna say that Lando is daddy, to Lando is basically Hilter. Since I have mod, I could ban Seraphim from the Reezy SMP. I would say do it, but no, actually don't do it. Keep him on that server so that if he ever joins on any other alt, we like kind of know it's him. But I will say a lot of the server is comprised of like what I call the Reezy immigrants. Like I would say about a third of the server came from Reezy or has some connection with it. I don't know how that happened, but like a lot of people are just from the Reezy server. Build my country border, and I also need deny blocks in my builds and farms. You'll have to, like, show me that, but it depends on what farms you need it in, because I will say, like, certain farms, like, I'm probably not gonna do it. Turn on cords. No, let me finish this villager up, and, like, just place a little bit more things, and then we'll be done. But yeah, I'm gonna cure him one more time, because I remember I cured him 3 times to get that, to get the fish trade down to 1. And it was down to 3. Alright, so, like, that is one thing. I mean, I can understand what Spot's saying, but, yeah. Levi, can I have weakness 1 splash pots? I don't have any on... Can I be admin? Okay, I'm just gonna say hard pass to that. Main reason is because a lot of servers that pop up, they just give, like, random people admin. There's not much of a need, I'd say now. Like, besides like, the whole war dilemma, there's no real need to have another admin. We mainly start instilling admins when, like, there's an actual, like, need. Like, let's say there's been a lot of hackers join, there's, like, a lot of, you know, illegal items, or let's say, like, literally, I just do not have time to run the server. Like, I, like, quit the server, like, die from cancer or some crap. Then we'll get another admin. But, well, no, there is usually other admins, but a lot of them, for, like, so, we've reset the server a total of 4, this is the 4th server, right? Now, we're planning on never resetting it again, like, this is the final world. We will only reset the server if the map is just, like, gonzo, like, destroyed. Like, and there's, like, no idea, like, some dude, like, just smashes the, like, it, like, shoots up the computer room where the server's, like, stored. I don't give admin to people. No, I get you don't give admin to people, but it's just, there's no good picks. Because I'm not saying you don't have to be on a team, but everybody right now, I would, like, 100% just benefit their team. And even, you know, like, I sometimes can be a victim of doing that. Like, TPing people or, like, sending it to, you know, stuff like that. And I will admit, there is, like, a little, like, I still don't even really think that, like, I don't want someone like me to be admin if that's the case. I mean, I'm owner of the server course, so I have to be admin. But I would much rather there probably be someone else if I were looking for a good admin, if that makes sense. Like, I would much rather have someone else on the server, like, running admin. Now, there is a good opening. I think either Margat OMG, maybe even Blue Frosted, I would give admin. because of the fact that, I mean, they don't play the server like that much. They're not really on a team. They're mainly just like kind of retired OGs, you could say. And so those are the people 100% I would probably give admin to, if I did give admin to somebody. Alright, we'll just buy that crap. And he should be maxed, yeah. One boat for a fishing rod. That's not actually that bad of a deal. But considering that, you know, making a boat on Bedrock Edition is just, like, unnecessarily, like, you know, complicated. It's kind of a deal. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get... I know we had some, like, stands and, like, tables set up. I said, like... I keep butchering words today. I was like, stands. Alright. So he's set back up. Like, I'll DM my dad telling him it got grief, but I don't want to, you know, like, make my dad have to spawn all this back in himself. I'll do him a little favor. So yeah, so let's see. So let's see what they've been saying. So build my country border. Yeah, I'll do that. Seraphim is a 35 anime lover. It's probably 35 anime lover. Okay, I just want melon seeds so people can't step on farming grief. Well, technically, I brought 90% of Reezy players, but I didn't exactly come from Reezy. Should give MC server admin again. I'm very balanced. Okay, Spot I would give server admin. Like, the problem is that there is actually a lot of good candidates on the server, I'd say. The other problem with that is that the actual, like, good candidates that exist, like, you know there would be an uproar from people that just don't understand. Like, I have a feeling Spot, honestly, is one of the best candidates, in my opinion, to become admin. Like, he's one of those people, he's not partial in the rules, he's, like, I hate to say this, even kind of snitched before, but the thing with Spot, though, is that he's on Poland, and I'm not trying to say, like, you have to, like, be on one team or another, but the problem is, like, if I appoint a Polish person to admin, there's going to be, you know, like, a just ridiculous amount of uproar. If I put a Soviet to admin, there's also going to be a ridiculous amount of uproar. When we appointed Chicken Dorito as admin on the last server, it was mainly because, like, the server was so far, like, I mean, like, just griefed and slummerified. And Chicken, he was on a team, but he was kind of... I could tell he wanted to do his own thing, but I don't know. Like, I don't think Chicken was a very good pick for an admin, if that makes sense. But I do still think that, like, we mainly pick admins based off, like, if you don't really play the server too much, but if you still like the server, still respect the rules, I've known you for a while, kind of stuff like that. Like, I would say 100% Spot is a good admin. It's just that, like, we can't... I can trust him, but I know everyone... Like, there would probably be people that would just, like straight up and quit. Just because of Spot being admin, because they would be like, well, Polish people are admin, you know, it's just time to quit, you know, Levi, like, destroyed the server. But, yeah, I will say, though, if, like, people actually, you know, come around to understanding that, you know, that Spot is not, like, a crazy Polish person out looking to, you know, kill everybody, I will 100% probably make, either him, Marg, or Blue admin. Like, mainly just the WSS in general are good picks for admins. I'm very sad. I want admin so bad. Well, okay, the problem, Dirtbot, you're not even a week old, and you said you want admin because you're good at PvP. That is, like... I would say that's a bad reason to have admin, because it's usually the, like, sweaty PvPers that are always the people that are, like, gonna abuse admin. In my opinion, like, that's what I know. Chicken was honestly, in my opinion, one of the biggest admin abusers, and he was, like, you know, of course, like, the sweatiest PvPers. It just kind of goes hand in hand. Alright, so let's go and clear all this crap underneath it. So there was, I know in one pin, I think it was this one, there's cows. So let's go and get those cows spawned back in. Now, like, I know, yeah, killing mobs is not really, again, it is for this base. Where, bro, well, coordinates are off right now. Also, you know, considering you just joined and you're, like, in the middle of nowhere, maybe, you know, everyone's, like, at a base or something. Okay, like, yeah, I get you're an amazing builder, but this was also a problem we had with a lot of admins we had. I'm not saying you can't do anything as admin, but a lot of people, they didn't balance it. They were either, like, stupidly, oh, wait, ooh, crap. There was not supposed to be this much chickens. I remember that. It was like a mix, I think, between chicken and mushrooms. And then there was pigs in one. Yeah, it was chicken and mushrooms. So we're going to clear a lot of these guys out of here. Alright, so, no! Yeah, I will say, like, I get admins troll, admins are sometimes nice. On this server, the point of an admin is mainly just to, like, I hate to word it this way, just not really do anything. and only really do something when the time is like there's a need for it. I don't know. There was a lot of unconfirmed stuff that Thanos like apparently did, but I don't know if he really did it or not. It was one of those things like he may or may not have done a lot of the stuff that people were saying he did. I'm gonna go and clear some of this out. Like I really don't know how bad of an admin Thanos was, but it might have been bad, might have been good. It just kind of Thanos was just one of those. That makes sense. Alright, so, and then there's pigs, and I think that was it. And then, yeah, but, like, I'm mainly just, I don't want, like, my dad can worry about the villagers spawning in. I had a bit of him admin abusing. I don't know, I think near the end when Thanos was admin, it was, like, one of those, he kind of quit, honestly. He, like, had fun with it for, like, a day and then just kind of left. But yeah, I think that is also, like, there's 3, like, fates that'll happen to admins. So, admins will either like only be in creative mode and like only like their entire life is just administrating on the server. And I'm not saying like I say you should balance, but these people, they make their like whole life just admin. So when it actually gets time, you know, they have nothing to do. So and then here it kind of branches off. So they either like build a ton of crap in creative mode or they just troll all the time. And Chicken Dorito is both. And that is one thing we experience. I build some things in creative mode, but it's mainly spawn buildings and, like, laying down deny blocks. Like, that's really it. Like, Chicken, I'm not even kidding, was building a whole coliseum and, like, flattening countries in creative mode. And, like, I don't know. I think that part of the reason wars stopped near the end was literally just because, like, the country system, or, like, my country was just, like, destroyed by him, in a way. I don't know, like, Chicken was just kind of doing a little too much with his admin, if that makes sense. It's like, but then you also have some people, kind of like Thanos, they didn't really do anything with their admin, they just used it to troll. And I think they might have leaked a few bases with it, too. That is one thing, like, Thanos, he might, there was a report that he did that, I don't know if he did. I hope it's not true, but if he did, that's a bit of a no. I was the building admin, made Vendaya in Okay, come on. Like, that is the one admin, in my opinion. Okay, I'm gonna say this in the least sincere, like, way. I hate it the most. And I get, you know, yeah, I want to make the server look cool. Da, da, da. But, like, it's a pain when just a ton of builds come from creative mode. This is the one exception. This came from creative mode, because, like, most of this was on the old server. And, because, okay, my dad didn't really support, you know, he was the only person that was, like, opposed to making a new server. So, what he decided is, he's like, well, since I didn't even really want a new server in the first place, I'm just gonna spawn in all my stuff from, besides, you know, my actual, like, loot from the old server. Just spawn in my base and villagers. And, I mean, I do kind of agree with his stance there. Like, I did something very wrong with Bowser. I don't know if it, was it just this way? Or, you know what, I'm just gonna, I don't think there's supposed to be, like, wool here. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be like that. Yeah, like that. Okay. Yeah, and someone destroyed his nose, bro. What? Come on. Don't destroy Bowser. Like that's just annoying. All right, yeah, they didn't destroy the yeah, like, I mean, for the most part, it's just kind of minor grease. Still really annoying. Yeah, I love Chicken and Thanos. But the people that abuse the most. Yeah, I mean, I think Spot was a chill admin for the most part, but problem with Spot, in my opinion, the only real problem with him was just that, like, there was, he did a lot of stuff and didn't really tell me about it, and, like, that was the main thing that was kind of getting on my nerves. Like, he would do things, and I'm not saying they were against the rules, but, like, a lot of stuff would be going on, and, you know, he would handle the situation, and then I would, like, hear nothing about it from him. Like, I do want to say, though, when people ping me, I ignore it 90% of the time, because they don't attach the message after that. They just ping me and then like a blank ping. And Spot can be kind of accused of that a little bit, in a way. Like, not blank pinging, but just kind of doing stuff, and like I had no clue what was going on. And then I would get on, and then people would be like, ah! Like, Spot did this, Spot did that, ban him. And I would just be like, oh dear God. It was just kind of one of those things. It was like, Spot really couldn't be admin because the entire server just complains every time he is and, like, threatens to quit. Alright, so, yeah, I'm tired of this. Alright, okay, so, there we go. Now, okay, yeah, I know we really can't, you know, have coordinates off for too much longer. Probably shouldn't have it off. I'm actually gonna probably turn it on here in a second. Sorry for everyone that's been playing with coordinates off this whole time. I'm mainly just trying to, like, fix some of the holes in this. Yeah, like, I mean, the beds are kind of, I mean, the beds are for the most part here. Let's see. Villager, bedrock. Yeah, okay. I think my dad can kind of fix this for the most part. I just kind of took care of some of the, like, more time-consuming stuff. But yeah, so we will go and TP back to where I was before, and then we'll enable coordinates. Okay, so, oh boy. So let me go and get the TP ready. I think I might actually remember. It was like 5, 6, 7. I'll just do 100 just to be safe. And then negative 1,000. Come on, let's see. Boop. Oh, yep, I am here. Would you look at that? Alright, so I'm going to take a real quick bathroom break, and then I'll be right back, and I'll look at some more arguments, talk about some new future plans for the server. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. So, you know, despite, you know, like, we're not even really, like, debating on stream that much, like, I don't know. I think, you know, in my opinion, it's been a good stream because we've gotten a chance for everyone else to debate. Now, I know it kind of sounds a little weird, but when you think about it, a lot of people on the server, they don't have, or, I mean, they have mics, like, literally, if you exist, you can talk. But a lot of people just, like, don't want to talk in chat because they're, you know, like, 5 years old and stuff. So, I will say, okay, wait, why does it keep, only microphone audio is being broadcasted. Yeah, why does it keep spamming me that message? What? Yeah, it just, like, sent me that message, like, 80 times. Like, what? Okay. Now, okay, so yeah, like, this is one thing, though. Like, yeah, a lot of people, they can't really, like, stand up for themselves. And so they get, like, criticized by Poland. And Poland, you know, they like, deliver this whole, like, case and whatever, and they can't even really defend themselves. And so I like having, you know, I might actually do these streams more often, just so that everyone's on an equal, like, playing field. Like, nobody can actually say something in a VC. They're all, like, just confined to a keyboard. So it is a lot more fair, because as you can see, I think this argument has actually been going a lot better. So I leaked 0 bases, but I saw every base. I was the most chill admin. Belando, did you even know Thanos? Okay, let's see. My experience with Thanos was him punching me in creative. Wait, never mind, that was you. I broke no rules. Mainly just using his admin powers to, like, using his admin powers to, like, flatten out, like, mainly just admin abusing in the sense of, like, using his admin powers to, like, build an entire coliseum, buildings, flatten out land. I get you want to make the server look good, but this server is one of those, it's like, I think the problem with most servers, like, we have problems on our server, we're not perfect, but I think, personally, the problem with most servers is that they're all the kind of same. They get, you know, their admins are on, and they build, like, half the server in creative mode, and there's no real, like, growth. Like, you see a lot of country servers like this, and spawn is, like, a, like, whole 5,000 by 5,000 metropolitan area, and it's just the hub. And, like, I get you want to make your server look good, but that's, like, every server. You need actual land to expand. There's been some servers, I can't even escape spawn, because it's just a massive city. And it's not built in survival. Like, I mean, this is, like, stuff, like, even I couldn't build in creative mode. Give me 1,000 hours. But it's like, we want growth on the server to be natural. We will build a creative, like, a spawn, of course. I was even kind of reluctant to do that. But we'll build a spawn. You know, we'll make it look good. But the one thing we're not going to do is let admins just, you know, build, like, massive cities out of nowhere. Because I think it gives a disadvantage, in a way, to players that aren't admins. when they'll build like a city, and then you know they're limited to, of course, survival, and admins are not. Admins can do a lot of stuff like do a ton of stuff. So I mean, I've grinded for all my stuff legitimately. I built legitimately, but I will say that a lot of people when they had admin, they didn't really do that. They just kind of built with creative mode, and then they were like, well, we're just trying to make the server look good. No, they weren't. Like, trust me. Alright, okay, the Coliseum was a server structure. Okay, I see what you're saying, but okay, you break it, sad truth. You were in my country, you were building it for my country. I never authorized it, you just kind of blew up my whole country, and, just to, like, flatten out land. And on top of that, too, like, okay, so you don't, okay, it wasn't even me. You had to ask Seabass, because he was, like, the president of the USSR. Seabass, I will say, even though he did authorize it, I was still the founder. You don't have to have my permission. You should have told me, though. So, like, I wasn't told this. I just get on to my country being griefed. And I will say, like, in terms of country, like, yeah, I get, maybe that's a lot. But at that point, I thought we were griefed by Slumurry. Like, I was genuinely about to just up and ban Slumurry, because I was like, yep, he just bite the bullet, and he bit the bullet and finally just griefed the USSR. And, I mean, I was, like, ready to just, like, destroy him. I don't know. I just think, a huge building, I get they require that, but the also bad thing, too, was that you let Seabass keep the nether stars. Like, he was trying to blow it up with withers. He let Seabass keep the nether stars that the withers dropped. Like, I don't know. Checking on that server, that was, like, a big, like, nah, you ain't really gonna do that. The Coliseum was blatantly in our country, like, you know it yourself. There wasn't gonna be no, like, PvP events. Like, any, like, PvP event outside of war is, like, on a separate world, because it's just easier to organize. It's not really on the server half the time. Alright, okay, I don't care. Levi sounds chill for someone who's getting his country invaded. He refused to give it back, and I couldn't get it. What do you mean he refused to give it back? He said sure. What? I don't know what he's saying. Yeah, oh yeah, so discussing the Warsaw, crap, like, the invasion. Everyone's like, oh, wow, Levi, dude, country getting invaded. The thing is, though, is that I couldn't get the stars? What do you mean, the stars? You sound like a drunken fool right now if you read this, like, message stream. But, no, like, I will say, though, like, wars aren't gonna go by in, like, a second. And, like, a lot of people, they keep forgetting that there's 2 wars going on right now. And so, like, Poland will probably fight me a little bit and then get distracted with Seabass. That was what was happening on the old server. Because Poland, they invaded 2 countries. They invaded Khalsa and the BDR. And I noticed, for a while there, they, like, launched, like, they did, like, 3 or 4 battles in the BDR, and they took their capital. And then they focused on Khalsa for a bit. And they tried to take their capital, and after they got pushed back and defeated in 2 battles, they decided to just go after the BDR. And, I mean, I don't know, I think a lot of people forget. If it was just, like, me v Poland, I would definitely be scared. But it's also one of those, it's like, they're at war with multiple people, and not, like they're gonna actually have to, like, it's gonna take some time, if that makes sense, for this to happen. But, yeah. Now, I will say, though, also, for countries that get invaded, if someone invades you, they can't just deconstruct your buildings. Like, it depends. We'll have to have, like a court trial over what they want to deconstruct. But, like, if Poland invades, they're just not allowed to, like, deconstruct my mansion, or, like, deconstruct, like, Seabass's house. That's, like, that's just a no. Because at that point, that's, like, personal kind of property. We had that on the old server. It's like if you owned a strip of land. Like, okay, so if you made a building, you had, like, exclusive rights around that building, if that makes sense. So, like, let's say you were invaded and fully annexed and occupied, then if you, like, basically Poland would be forced to allow you to go in, like, they would have to give you a specific route to, like, go to your building. So they would have to, like, use the facilities in your building. So if you're invaded, you don't lose access to your buildings, you're just going to be monitored by Poland every time you get to them. Kind of one of those things. Like, you're only allowed to just go to the buildings. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. We will have to, like, put, like, signs and borders up for those buildings. Like, probably, like, define, like, what exactly. It's going to be a long process. I'm invading your outpost when I get it banned. Alright. Oh, I got banned from the Coco Melon server. Dang, bro. Not that Coco Melon server. Oh my god, what is this guy doing here? What is... Okay, no, I should, like, ban you right now for that skin, bro. Like, I genuinely should ban you right now for that skin. That is, like, just... change that right now. You do... That skin needs to just... You don't need to have that. You don't need to have that. That's all I'm gonna say. That, like, FNF is not allowed on this... Like, that is one of those things. I would rather have anime... Or I would rather have you talking about, like, some, like, weird romance high school anime than FNF. That is, or Friday Night Funkin'. That is, like, honestly just the bottom of the barrel. You have reached a new low if you're wearing that skin. Hey, how's it going? I have no clue who you are, but it's going good. Levi, yeah, you spammed that, you said that message. Alright, good. Better be something better. It better be, like... Alright, okay, yeah, I'll take it. Oh, wait, oh, no, it's, well, I guess sunrise is okay. It's still kind of nighttime, though, so crap's gonna spawn. I forgot, you know, you have to, like, worry about creepers when you're, you know, don't have, like, stuff on you. Levi TP me to you. I don't understand why, like, Lando. You know I'm in the middle of nowhere farming trees. Like, I don't understand why you want to be TP'd so bad. No, so, I am thinking, though, the server is getting really chaotic at this point, and I get, yeah, it's a war server, but it's not getting chaotic, like, in terms of, like, chaos, like, I will say, a lot of members are flagging. So, for Seabass, though, Levi, I'm taking your horse. If you do your, like, I'm just gonna ban you, because, like, at that point, no, Spot, just no. Nah, come back here, Lando. Put the horse back. Because at this point, if you don't, alright, okay, Lando. Get off the horse. He's going back in here. You, like, okay, and I'm just TPing you away, Lando. Goodbye. Goodbye. I gotta give you something? No, you don't. I know you do not, spy on me. What? Alright. Don't you dare take that horse either. No, you're thinking about it. Don't. Alright, no, but... Yeah, so I am thinking, you know, the server, it's getting chaotic in a bad way. Like, there's chaos that is enjoyed when people are, like, you know, declaring war and going, you know, all out and doing crap like that. Then there's chaos in the sense of just mindless bickering and, like, borderline cyberbullying and just non-stop harassment. So we do have a lot of members, I will say, that are, like, they're on the server to fight a war, and, you know, they fight a war, and we for the most part, have had wars throughout the entirety of server history. We've had, like, most wars have been, like, somewhat kind of not, you know, just for the sole purpose of, like, harassing someone and just seeing them mad at you. Like, wars now aren't to dominate the server. They're literally just to just make somebody mad and watch their reaction. They start for dumb reasons. And, like, most war servers I hear about, they're always going on about, like, ooh, you know, like, we had wars start because of complex trade reasons and, you know, I don't know, like, just random stuff. Like, wars on this server, bro, are just... I hate you, Seabass, because you did something 2 years ago that isn't really confirmed or not. We have no clue if you did it. So I'm gonna hate you for the rest of your life for absolutely no reason. And oh yeah, you're like 10 years old. I hate you too, bro. And oh yeah, you're British. Like, screw you. You're my mortal enemy now. I hate you. I'm just gonna, like, bully you, make the server unplayable for you. Like, that is the sad kind of reality of it. It's like, so many people now, war has, like, lost all meaning at this point. It's like, war is now just a ton of idiots arguing. And yeah, it's like, it just has lost kind of its original spark. Levi defending British people. Now, I'm not saying, you know, like, I don't know. Okay, wait, what's he saying? Levi, please TP me. Why does everybody want to TP? Like, I don't know what you think you're gonna get here. You're not getting it here. Like, it's just, you're gonna be TP'd somewhere just random. Like, you're in the middle of nowhere right now. I don't understand why you want the TP. Like, some people are so, I'm lonely. I don't know, I mean, that is a darn good reason, though. So before I get over here. Alright. You got a bucket? I don't like the sound of that. I mean, yeah, I guess I do get a bucket. Oh wait, oh no, he's just trying to make a farm. All right, yeah, no, I got a bucket. Ooh, new country popping up. New country. On, you might actually. Oh yeah, I'll have to refill my bucket. All right, yeah, I got some water sources. Oh, it's a zombie. So funny. All right. So, don't let him in. He plays Genshin. I'm on Bedrock. How do I join the server? This is a Bedrock. How do I join the server port? Yeah, this is a Bedrock server. If you want to join, I didn't really expect a lot of people to, ask to join, considering that this is like, a whatchamacallit. Like just a debate stream. But yeah, let's see. So, Ayo Levi, this one kid is flaming me for playing Genshin Impact a while ago. If you got a problem with that, I would gladly dip, but I would like to join if you're. Okay, buddy. Oh no. So we gotta really like make a decision here. Should we let this guy in because he plays Genshin? And like I don't know, Genshin. That's on the level of like being a notorious hacker and like serial killer. Like I don't know. Like you play Genshin. I don't know. I really don't know. Like I mean, in all seriousness though, I don't know. If you're gonna like, you can. I used to play like a month ago. Ooh, that's even worse, bro. That's even worse. Like you haven't really like lived out your sentence. Nah, no, I stopped playing. No, this is just getting worse. Like you didn't even stop playing because it's a game just filled with awful crap. No, you don't, Spot. I don't understand what this land is. There's no I claim this land. Like, this isn't even the Polish banner to start off. Like, I don't know whose banner that is. That's someone's banner, but that ain't Poland's banner. You never set up a border. There's no land being claimed. Also, Spot, come on. New players building this crap. Get out of your Spot. New players just trying to be peaceful. You didn't have to claim that land. Get rid of them. Alright, I stop. Okay, so listen. I'll let you in the server. You won't make my border. You need to make it yourself. Stop being lazy. Like, I'm not even kidding. I don't have to make your border. Like, just make it yourself. Alright, so he's saying I stopped. Okay. I will let you in the server. Like, I hate to say that to everyone. Like, I'll let you in the server, but the one you must never mention Genshin Impact ever again. Like, literally ever again. If, like, you ever say Genshin Impact again on the server, that's like a no-go. It's like that's like a no-go. Like, I'm sorry. But, like, it's like, come on. Alright, so I'll let you in. Okay, so if you want to join, here, let's see. If you want to join here, there's Discord server. Join this Discord server. Levi, tell him to jump off a cliff and harass him for playing a... Oh my god, what? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I get, most of it's a joke, but, like, I don't even really understand how people can actually like Genshin Impact. Like, think it's a good game. There is, like, only thirsty people and, like, just not people, like, not even humans play Genshin. Not even robots and, like, crap. Like, it's just, you're alien if you play Genshin Impact. You're either really thirsty or just an alien at that point. Alright, okay, so VC on stream, no. Everyone asks me to VC on stream. You can't get a VC on stream because I stream from PlayStation. Like, you just, I literally cannot VC with you. Unless you're on PlayStation, but half the time, no. Because they're gonna be like, hey, Levi, so Poland sucks balls, as I'm, like, trying to, like, build a country. Bro, you made most of Seabass's border in creative mode. I made most of it, but his country is relatively, like, I'd have to see years. If I make your border... I will, like, I'm gonna TP to your country on stream. Like, that's gotta be, like, kind of agreed upon. Like, I'll TP to it on stream and build it. I mean, if you're willing to agree to that, then sure, yeah. I'll build your border. Okay, I don't care. Alright, Horse, you have served me well. It is sadly... Oh, no. It is sadly time to go, though. Goodbye, Horse. May whoever owns you serve you well. Did Lando walk this whole way to get over here? Did he really walk this whole way to get? You know, it'd be funny if I TP'd him back. But no, I won't. I won't. All right. Okay. So, can I TP to you, Spot? Wow! Dun, 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 dun. Okay, no, I'm joking. I'm joking. Okay, I don't know whose that was. Like, whose is this? Who owns this? My horse now. No, that's TP to your country. It's near the. Oh no, I don't like where this is going. All right, -2,000. All right, let's see, where is it? All right, so I'm at my country right now. I'm not really seeing anything. Like you gotta tell me where it's at. Leave. I'm gonna send this horse away. Don't kill it. Don't kill it. That horse. Okay, okay, Lando. Okay, Lando. There was no reason for that. TP me there. Yeah, there was no reason for that, Lando. That poor horse has been done dirty. Oh man. I joined the Discord. How do I join? Like, I don't know how to use IP. Oh my gosh. Bro, okay, what? Okay, first of all, like, tell me, what are we working with? Like, what console? Like, what PC? You know, like PS4, mobile? Like, what are you on? He's in a better place. Trust. No, shut up. All right, let's see. Where's Spot going? Oh dear God, he's using like I don't. People like use ender pearls like so casually now. It's just it's annoying in a way. At this point, it's like just walk. Like don't be lazy. Get a horse. It's like 3 ender pearls. Dear Lord. Levi TP me to you. God, that's like the what? There's like 5th ender pearl already. Like just don't be lazy. Like I have like a shulker of ender pearls. I just walk everywhere. Or use a horse. Like it's that simple. Oh my gosh. He's just using more. Oh wait, oh crap, my game's doing this crap. Alright, well when he said it's near your country, I really think he was capping there. Oh well, I see something. Let's see, what is this? Okay, I'm gonna have to know like where is this border going exactly? Like, oh my, well, yeah. Okay, so like what exactly do I gotta build? Where it estimate on where this is gonna go? All right, I'll go ahead and get the wall out. I mean, yeah, pretty good farm. I'll use it from time to time. Let's see. Though, where is it? I joined. Okay, yeah. So if you like, you gotta tell me what console you're on, so I know exactly like, or like what are you playing on, so that I know what we're working with. Golden Freddy. Start her. All right, you know I'm just gonna build it, and if you're not happy with it, you can edit it yourself. Levi, take me at a visitor. Nah, you killed that horse, bro. I was gonna come back for that guy one day. And there's gonna be some big like reunion and stuff. You know, he's gonna be my best friend. Nah, you killed a horse. Alright, I'm thinking, I don't know, he seems like he wants it to kind of go straight, but continue this like small hill. So, I mean, I don't know, I think I see what he's wanting. He just wants this part to like encompass that base, maybe go a tad farther, and then kind of circle back around. TP me to the USSR, please. No. Lando, you killed a horse, bro. A horse that was tamed and like really fast. Like you don't deserve anything right now, bro. That is despicable what you did, Lando. You should be ashamed. Darn it, I hate the walls, kind of annoying. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it's looking like, okay, wow, he really does want this to be kind of big. We got a melon. Okay, that's good. Yeah, no, oh my god, I can't even talk. You need to, okay, what I need a code. I'm assuming there's a new player that might want to join. Levi, TP me, I want to show you my skin. I just don't care. No. Okay, so I'm assuming there's a new player that wants to join. If you want to join, just use this Discord link. Type your username inside Minecraft server chat, and then tell me when you're done, or I'll add you to the whitelist, and then use the IP import to join. Alright, well, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, like, building cobblestone walls in creative especially is really annoying, because when you try and, like, do that, it like, messes up my feelings. I'm sorry, Cyberfire, but, like, really, though. Rain. Gosh, alright, so, yeah, we're just gonna add it, and just so that borders can be janky, bro, it's gonna do and then it's gonna go pop 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 dun 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 dun. And then no, that's not it. Then it's gonna come out a little bit and then go like this. So yeah, there's like no point for that, but like sure, we just made a whole right triangle right there. Alright, so and then it ends at the river. Or well, oh no, I guess this is like a lake. So I'll probably have to build a border in the lake. I mean, I guess I'll kind of encompass the lake. Gosh darn it. Stupid wall. Gosh darn it. Like, why can I not just build a wall normally in peace? I swear. Just heard a creeper explode. I don't know. I'll kind of make this curve a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. If a lake is small enough, I can build a border through it. Like, not count it as land, but somewhat count it as land. I do want to say, though, if you don't own a lake inside your country and it's big, like, if your border encompasses a lake or a body of water, you can still own it unless it's, like, actual ocean. So it's like that, it's, like, still applies. Because I remember there was one time we had a court case because someone was killed in a lake in their country because the lake was, like, really big. And they tried to claim that, like, well, you can't, you know, because I say you can't own oceans or, like, huge bodies of water. Like, that's not, like, land you can own and stuff. And I get you don't really own the, like, I don't know, if it's a lake, you can, like, 100% own it. But if it's, like, the ocean, no. And they were trying to claim it was, like, the entrance to the ocean, but it was, like, a small, I don't know. Like, it was a really complicated case. All I'm going to say is that if your border encompasses a lake or a river, like, you can't be, like, I think that would be considered, like, basically just your land at that point. Alright, so yeah, this is good that we're getting more countries, but it's really kind of infuriating when you have countries like this that, I mean, I know the leaders, I know the history of this country, they aren't even really going to do anything. They're just going to kind of probably be a puppet of Poland. That's really it. Like, I really can't see the WSS amounting to much. Like, you're going to actually have to get, like, blue frosted and stuff in the WSS to actually, like, you know, make it a real country. Like, you know, Marg and Blue and stuff to actually, like, reform the real WSS. This is, like, the Polish kind of WSS. This is what the Levi TP media. No! Okay, can you, like, move out the way spot? I'm gonna finish this border. He don't play, he on PS4. Levi, win the Roblox stream. Oh my gosh, it's the eyes from the what? No, if anyone, okay, like Roblox is on the level of anime as well. I have a passion and like a passionate hatred for Roblox as well, because it's just it's not on PS4 for starters. It sucks to play on console as well, because there's like some games that like just are unplayable on console. On top of that too, Roblox just graphics are like, I mean, I know some games are like ultra 4K graphics or whatever, but like just awful graphics in terms of like characters and stuff. Like Minecraft's 100% better. You can program graphics. I'm just saying default, like the actual like game itself, like not individual games. Just awful, like very terrible character design. The characters look like, I mean, Legos I just like spit and vomited out after I had like the flu or some crap, and they ate like chicken noodle soup. Like that's what those characters look like. And I mean, on top of that too, Roblox, it just has a cringe player base, like a very immature, like kind of just feel to the game. Like when I play Roblox, I'm like thinking like, darn, I don't want to get caught playing a 2-year-old's game. But I don't know, there is like good games on Roblox, but most of those games are just imitations of real games. In my opinion, I think if Rec Room had a bigger player base, that, in my opinion, is better than Roblox. Rec Room is. It's just that Rec Room does not have, like, a massive player base to follow. Like, it's not as big. It's, like, console Or no, yeah, it's like console and VR Roblox. But I will say though, I don't know. I'm like pro like just like Roblox should not exist. It is a just dumb game overall. Needs to die. Levi, he put me on visitor. I just need chat. What? Bro, you gonna like a game about a bunch of pixels? Roblox has some busting games. Yeah, I hate it when they're like, oh, Minecraft, bro, pixels and crap like that. Like, just arguments like that. Like, every game has pixels in it. I don't know. I'm not complaining about Minecraft for graphics. I think the graphics are a lot better than Roblox. Roblox literally is a bacon-haired... Like, I'm talking about mainly skin design and, like, loot design and, like, just the game's feel overall makes it look like it was made in, like, 2000 and, like 1999. Like, it looks poor. Like, I mean, I don't know. I know they've updated the UI. They've updated a lot of stuff. But, like, what I'm saying in general is it just looks like some, like, game that you would get from some like random website and like robloxgames.com or something, like, you know, like Cool Math Games or whatever. Yeah, it looks like some game that'd be on like Cool Math, just with a slightly more design. They removed the yeah, no, that's also another like thing. But I used to play Roblox a little bit. I'd go over to my friend's house, play on his Xbox. Now it's like gotten, I don't know, like I just no. Like, people play shooter games on Roblox. Those people really need to get a life. Like, why in the world would you get Roblox and play shooter games on it that sometimes cost money? Like, dear God. Like, shooter games, like, just play a real shooter game like COD. And then I've heard people be like, oh, good graphics or crap like that. Like, just play a real shooter. And shut up about this stupid Roblox. Like, oh my God, guys, Phantom Forces. You're not funny. You're not. You're not. You're not even funny at that point. You're just like, you're not cool. Nobody likes you at that point. Roblox is a free stream, or is free Steam. Yeah, I know Roblox is free. Yeah, I get it, but like, you know, also trash is free as well. Like, usually, I'm not saying you know, like games that are free are trash, but like Minecraft, I do not regret paying $20 for this. Roblox, like, I just regret installing it. Like, I have it on my dad's PC. Literally played one game. Like, then I remembered how awful it was. I need a replacement, bro. What? All right, buddy. Let's see. So who's on? We got a good mix. All right. So let's see. I don't know. I mean, I think. Let's see. So let's go and finish Spot's border, and then we'll be done. Okay. So Spot, yeah, I get this is big, but like this isn't impossibly big. You could have done this on your own. You're a big boy, Spot. You got time to do. You know, instead of like just raiding people's bases 24/7 and harassing them, you could maybe use that time to get resources to build a wall. Yeah. No, I need to talk to Spot. He's not on stream. Oh, he's not? Oh, well then he hasn't. Yeah, if he's not on stream, then he hasn't been hearing me roast him. But no, okay, yeah. Like, I will say though, yeah, like just Roblox in general is just one of those games. It just is. It's not good. Why is your bitrate low on your stream? It's just pixelized itself now low. I mean, I'm looking at stream. Let's see, the quality is like, complain, oh, bad quality on stream. Like, literally turn your quality up at that point. Like, people forget you can do that on YouTube videos. It's probably a sign of bad connection on your side. Because, like, I'm looking at my stream right now. I mean, it's got pretty low FPS, but, or whatever, I don't know what bitrate is. I mean, yeah, it's low, but it's watchable. It's good, good enough. Considering it's from a place, like, I can't really, like, edit those settings on a PlayStation. Yeah, a lot of people, they're like, oh, your stream is so terrible, low, da, da. And then, like, I'm like, I'm on, like, like, I can't even you know, I can't even, like, oh, refresh rate. Oh, I just call that, yeah, oh, no, refresh rate. No, yeah, like, I don't know. It's like I'm on PlayStation. I can't even really edit those settings. There's like the highest you can do is like 720p. It's the only. But no, I mean I'd say it's good, but most people, I don't really think most people actually like watch my streams. They just kind of listen to it. Like, I've never heard of someone actually like. That's the same what I do. I don't watch streams. Really? I just like just listen to him. Hello, Eva. You ever played GTA San Andreas? I'm not allowed to, but I have played it a little bit, like not much, like just kind of like drove around and kind of shot people. But I don't know. I think GTA. It seems like it's a fun game. It just doesn't really seem like it's my type of game. It just kind of seems like an endless stream of just pointless chaos. Turn on PvP real quick. I don't like the sound of that. Like, just turn on PvP real quick. It just doesn't sound good. Nothing good can come out of that. Alright, so let's see. This has, like, been taking up a lot of the stream. I hope we can hurry up and get this done with. Like, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I see what you're saying. It would have been harder in survival, but you could have asked me when I'm not streaming. That might have been a little better. I mean, I think this has been a good debate and discuss, because it's gotten, like, major debates out of everybody's system. Because the problem is that you have Poland. I think what they're really seeking is just like a comeback from like Seabass's team. Like, because they're like arguing, and I'm the only person defending Seabass's team, and I'm not like an expert on their team. Like, I don't really know everything. I'm not making the best defenses. I'm mainly just defending myself when they talk about it, and I don't necessarily know everything. Like, Lando and Seabass are the best people to defend themselves. So like, I think it's good to have them argue in a setting where they're like kind of equal. Because when we get VC into it, like, Chicken can deliver the entire U.S. Constitution like in like a minute. And in that time, like Lando can like mutter like a whole sentence. So like it is one of those. I think it is good. I might actually have these streams a little more often. I think they're a little more flexible. I can basically sit back and do nothing and just let you guys argue and stream. So it's kind of a W. So we'll kind of build like a little kind of that. All right. Alright, so spot still, I think I see the other part of the wall. Alright, okay, where my cow go? I don't know. I didn't know you had a cow. No, I don't understand, like, hasn't Cyberfire been in the server for like 5 days already? Like, how's he still stupidly poor? Like, I've never understood that about people. They get in the server, they're in the server for like 2 weeks. And I get you don't play the server for 24/7. I have seen Cyberfire on the server, like, literally, probably the most out of anybody, like, just the time he's been, like, I've seen him on a lot. Like, dear God, and he only has, like a gold helmet. Like, come on, Cyber. Yeah, it's like, a lot of people that get on the server, they just kind of want to be chill. And then you have, like, the real, like, warring people, they just kind of, like, overshadow all that. Yeah, it's like, if you really want to compete in the like war system, you just have to like grind to heaven. Bro, I'm rich. I just found a cow and now I lost it. All right. Oh, we're here. All right, guys, it's gonna be the final wall place. You ready? All right, this is it. And all right, so let's take a look at this real quick. My country might actually be a tad bigger. Maybe by a little bit. I don't know. I mean, okay, so I'm gonna kind of just make a wild guess. I'm gonna say I think my country's a little bigger, probably not by much though. I think our countries are fairly equal. Well, I don't know though. I mean, I'm looking at this, and like, okay, I'm gonna say I think Spot's country is slightly smaller, but he does have the second biggest country. So yeah, well, no, Poland might be big. I don't know how big Poland is, because like I don't know, their border's still like poorly defined and stuff. Golden want to join my nation. Pun. Okay, I'm just gonna say this: you don't have a nation called Pun. Like, never confirmed it, never like verified it, so it's not a country. Yeah, I hate it when people tell me about, like, random countries that no one knows about, and they're just like, oh yeah, have, like, this whole lore and crap. Like, no one's ever heard of them. And, like they're barely even a thing. Alright. So, Poland is way bigger than it looks. Yeah, I know Poland's bigger than it looks, but, like, most of it's just wasteland. It's kind of the way Poland always is, just empty wasteland. My country name is the Trojan Empire. That's actually a good name. Like that's like the first. Besides, I think CNC Empire is like somewhat good because it's like just kind of historic, or like like it goes back, in a way. But like honestly, that's like the first like good original name I think I've seen in a while. Oh god, kind of got a pretty good cough. All right. All right, so let's see. I can't build when I'm banned. Yeah, I get you can't build when you're banned. Just don't get banned. All right, it's just for a flex, bro. I'm tired of I wanted to build excuse. Yeah, no, trust me. Poland does not want to build with their time. They literally just want to get on the server, and like no, like a lot of people, they wonder why Poland is like really strong and crap. I will say this is the one major reason. It's because Seabass's team are like really dumb. Can you? Okay, I'll do center filling. They're dumb. It's easy for them to leave their base, but also too, I'm just gonna say this right now. When Seabass is on, they're grinding. They're building up their economy, not really building up their country. And Poland kind of not very similar. They're not really like grinding at a base half the time. Most of the time, they're just kind of they're like looking for a base and looking to kill someone. So you have Poland. I mean, yeah, you have the BDR. They build up a massive economy. Could probably be like 3 to 4 times richer than Poland at one point. Like even like I think just like 2 weeks ago, they were like almost 4 times richer than Poland in terms of assets. And then it all just gets like stolen by Poland. It's like, I mean, it's kind of like the Seabass and their team are really the richest, and then Poland dumps all their time into looking for their base, while Seabass dumps all their time and resources into making a base. And so it's like, I don't know which one would be, like, kind of better, in a way, because, if you're making a good base, you can get, like, stupidly rich, but if you're, like, looking for a base constantly, you can also get rich at the same time. It's one of those, it's, like, it's kind of, I really don't know which one, you give, based on current trends, I'd say, like, looking for a base, 100% a lot better, or a lot, like, more, like, you can get more loot, but it's just also one of those kind of scumbaggy things as well. We don't even grind for anything, because anything, there's nothing valuable. The only important thing is just kits and gaps. Yeah, that is another annoying thing I'd say about, well, mainly just Chicken. It's like he's on the server, like people, like, I mean, you got Spot here. He's got a big pumpkin farm, big melon farm. You have Seabass. I mean, he was going to do stuff in his country, and then it kind of got, it's like patrolled by Poland. I mean, you have people that sell stuff. I'm like trying to build up a big wood and food market. I think that other guy was trying to build up also a big melon market as well. Like, I mean, the people are trying to do stuff, and then you just have Chicken over here. Like, no economy, no country, basically nothing besides just kitsing. Like, he's the perfect fit for an anarchy server. But yeah, he's like if someone wanted to join an anarchy server, but just like joined ours instead, kind of thing. I don't know. Oh, yeah, all of Seabass is leaked bases by cheats. And all of Seabass is... Okay, I'm sorry, but Poland's lose from the CNC and BMR. Yeah, no, honestly, like, Chicken, I would rather you just quit and go to 2v2T at this point. Like, you would not be missed. Because honestly, okay, like, really think about it. It's that, the main reason I think Poland is on balance, they're really good at PvP, but on top of that, too, they don't, like, a lot of the reason we get mad at Chicken for, I'll just refer to Chicken, because Poland gets mad when I say, like, Poland. Because there are some people in Poland, most of them are different, but we really get mad at them because it's like, you have this country with so much, like, strongest country, #1 dominating empire, they rule everyone, they're basically like the #1 country. And instead of using that power to create, like a, I don't know, like a huge city, huge towns, like, I mean, actually grind and get massive loot stashes, instead it's just like, kits, PvP, take over land, do nothing with it, rinse and repeat. Like, on the old server, it was different because they were doing stuff with their land. They actually had an economy with, like, trade set up. I mean, me and him were trading, like, back and forth. There was a lot of stuff set up. Now it's more of, like, in Poland, it's just, like, 100%, like, just primitive, like, I am Chicken's economy with melons. No, at this point, his country's, like, this primitive, like, just war. They're like Sparta. Like, nothing else but war. That's, like, all it is. Massive loot stash. Okay, I did grind. I got like 8 kits. That is not really much considering like 5 of those kits were probably just from Seabass. Like, oh, I'm not even kidding. Like, majority of chickens' loot has came from just killing other people. And just stealing all their crap. It's not from actual, like, grinding. Like, I even told people, too, there's, like, no point in grinding in the beginning, because chicken's just gonna loot farm you. And you notice, like, chicken was weak up until Seabass started, like, grinding and he could kill him. Yeah, no, like, I'm not even kidding. At this point, Poland, like, if Seabass quits the game, Poland is wrecked. Because, like, Poland, at this point, it's like a love-hate. They rely on each other. Seabass relies on Poland to keep the game interesting. And Poland relies on them to farm kits, kind of thing. So, I don't know, if Seabass quit and all his team quit, realistically, I think Poland would recover, but, like, there would just be a month of, like, Polish just, like, downtime, where, like, Poland is just, they would take a major dip. Because then Chicken would also be too lazy to grind. He'd have to rely on, like, Spot. And he'd probably just, like, get a whole new list of enemies and start rounding them up. Like, I think if all of his enemies quit the game right now, it's just the new players and him, it would be, like, it would be bad for him. Because it's not because, you know, anything, you know, like a normal reason. It's literally just because, oh, crap, now I have to grind for loot. Like, I'm not buying the loot from him. Gosh, no. I'm just killing him for it. Yeah, I don't know. It's like we have countries on the old server. The old server, in my opinion, it wasn't as toxic. Like not the one before this. I'm talking the like second server where most people played. It wasn't as toxic, and I like to, you know, make references, the good old days or whatever. The main, I think, thing that was good with it on the second server, in my opinion, that was like the better thing, is that people were like actually making that they would make countries that weren't in like stupid locations. And on top of that too, they actually did things with their countries. They built cities, roads, towns. And on top of that too, when you invaded a country, for the most part, it was for a reason. So, like, I mean, a lot of people, they invaded Poland, or tried to, because, you know, they were trying to counteract, you know, Polish expansion. You had Slumurry, he invaded Poland because he was wanting to set up a, like, global, like, server world order. I mean, you had Spyo Mummy, he kind of helped him with that. Poland invaded Spyo Mummy because they wanted more land to expand, because they used to just be a little island with, like, a few colonies. Kind of like Britain. Like, I mean, there was numerous amounts of reason. You had Poland, like, I mean, they also, you know, invaded, I think, let's see, like, they wanted to invade Jungo so that they could get a steady wood supply, and mainly they just wanted to make a plains biome out of Jungos. Like, chop all the trees down, sell it for an inflated price, and make the plains biome. I mean, let's see, you also had them invading the BDR. It was partly because, well, no, there wasn't, like, a reason. They didn't invade the BDR, like, BDR invaded them. We didn't have all these, like, killing problems without a world border. Well, yeah, it's... Oh my gosh. I don't know. I might actually hold a vote over the whole world border issue. Because, like, I mean, at this point, it is one of... Yeah, okay, so let's actually discuss real quick. I got about, like, 20 more minutes to, you know, and before I have to go. So, how exactly do we all feel on the world border? Because personally, I can go either way. Like, I'm easily swayed on this because I don't have, like, one set opinion. It's, like, so neck and neck. I just only chose this for the benefit of the countries. The world border... Okay, here's the thing. Without a world border, you know, you could compare it to a fish tank, in a way. So, think about it like this. So, in a fish tank, if something goes wrong... And you know, it's like, let's say a 10-gallon fish tank, like very small fish tank. If something little goes wrong, like a fish dies, like the water is like super unlivable. But, you know, because it's a very small tank, stuff travels really quickly, and there's not enough, like, I mean, okay, so like if you have, I mean, compared to, you got like a 500-gallon fish tank, like massive old thing, you could probably drop like a small cup of bleach in it. And, like, all the fish would not die. Because there's so much water. It's, like, it just does not affect... It all kind of equally gets distributed to the point where it's, like, so smallly spread out. It doesn't make a difference. It's kind of hard to picture, but it's, like, with a big world border, less crimes are going to be... Or, like, okay, with no world border, less crimes are going to be committed. 100%. I think a bigger economy is definite because, you know, more resources from more remote places... I think a lot, it's beneficial, but at the same time, here's the cons. Countries are gonna be, like, the land, like, them taking land is gonna be, like, for the most part, pretty useless. We'd have to, like, if we were to drop the world border, we'd have to completely revolutionize the country and war system. Like, we would have to change it up, like, severely. But at the same time, you know, with a world border, there's less killings all the time. There's less, like, whining and complaining. The only real problem at that point is just idiots and hackers. At that point. If we remove the world border, I feel like we should add locator. I actually still kind of disagree with that in a way. Because a lot of people right now, they have, like, bases, like, in spawn. Like, if we remove the world border, just, like, suddenly drop it, like, people have bases, you know, in the spawn region. So, it's like, it still is, I don't know, like, I would maybe add locator maps, like, 2 months after the fact. Like, give everyone time to kind of integrate to it. But no. Just wear a mob head. Well, yeah, I mean, you say just wear a mob head, but it is kind of annoying, you know, like, having, like, a fourth of your armor just gone. Poland is gonna take everything, drop the world border, and then everyone gets harassed. No, when we didn't have the world border, I'm not even kidding, people were just, like, hiding in bases. It was like, imagine the same thing right now, but, like, if you was mainly, most problems could just be traced back to you being dumb. I don't know. If we didn't have the world border, though, it's... Okay, so, like, here's the thing. Now, getting to the real talk, I am thinking about implementing a rule to where I'm thinking about having killing be restricted in a way. So I'm thinking about having weekends be, like, a no-killing time. So weekdays are the only time you're, like, allowed to kill anywhere. Or not anywhere, like, you know, just, like, the killing rules apply. It sounds really dumb, but it's gotten to the point to where it's like these rules are good in practice, or I mean, like, in principle, like, in theory they're good, but at the same time when you implement them, it depends on who you're getting. And you have some people with the attitude. You have Poland, you could say, on, like, the far, like, left in a way. They want, like, an anarchy server. They want, you know, like, I mean, just a lot. They want the server to have almost no administration, or, like, administration, but admins are not involved in the server, like, at all, basically. Just run the server and ban hackers. They want the server to be, for the most part, anarchy. And, I mean, they also do kind of support the country system, but they want war to mainly just be, like, in a way, a semi-anarchy event kind of thing. Where you just run around killing each other. And they kind of support a server where there isn't really countries. You more of just have, like, a, like, literally every server in existence. Now, on the far right, you could say, in a way, like, kind of have, like, me and Seabass's team. We support the, you know, country system. We support, you know, like, we don't really like killing necessarily anywhere just outside of war. And originally, that was kind of how it was. Killing was banned only, you know, in, like, killing was banned outside of war. Like, plain and simple. And so, I'm really thinking about implementing that system again, because I'm not saying we're doing it because people have gotten too good, but it's gotten to the point where it's like, you got your average Joe Schmo here, which is like 96% of the server, and then you got this one dude, Chicken. He's just stupidly good at PvP to the point nobody can beat him, and, like, even people on PC, like, struggle, and it's gotten to the point it's like, I mean, we can't implement laws just to restrict this one guy, but at the same time, the server cannot grow unless, you know, unless you can't play the game. So, that's so boring. We're all gonna be Polish slaves, poggers. So, when we don't, bro, that's just retarded. So, man, there is really a world border. Just found a good mountain. Dang, alright. To be honest, listen to Chicken. Let him take over everything, and then we can't ever play. Yeah, like, genius. No, but, like, at this point, okay, so here's what I'm thinking, is that weekends or weekdays are just, like, PvP is just disabled. Like, plain and simple. I would support either. Like, there's just a period, PvP is disabled so people can do stuff, and then there's the PvP, like, re-enable kind of thing. So it's like a half and half kind of agreement. Yeah, I mean, it is a war server, but it's not an anarchy server. Like, you don't have countries in real life, like, walking up to each other and just, like, you know, raiding each other's base, like, in their land, you know, like, blowing up their entire country, killing them in their entire population, and that not be an act of war. Like, I'm not even kidding. In Poland, you can literally get away with, like, all of that. But, no, okay, this actually, I just thought of something. This could be another rule. I think this would be good. Basically, people can only be killed in the wild if you're at war with them. So, like, okay, think about it like this. Like, you can't really, like, legally kill anybody in the wild unless you're at war with them. Like, I'm, like, struggling on this horse thing. It makes sense, in my opinion, you know, because then there'd be an actual reason, like, start wars, make a country. I could see, like, a loophole starting. I'm not going to say how it'd start. But I think it'd be a good war, a good rule. Because then, you know, like, for the most part, Poland kind of gets what they want, and it protects the long-run server interest. Let chicken make the rules. I never knew that the real world had only 2,000 feet of land. What do you want to happen now? I'll just declare war on everyone. Alright, nah, yeah, at that point, yeah, you're just... Like, Chicken doesn't realize what he's doing on the server. Because Chicken is the same person fighting against Slummery, and now he is Slummery. It's like, it's so weird. It's like, Chicken was the same person on our team fighting hard against Slummery, fighting to beat him because of his ideology, because, like, he was just a scumbag of a person. And now Chicken is just there to fill that role. It's not there to fill that power vacuum, it's there to just fill that role. You are there, literally, just to become a douchebag. Like, that is why you're on the server. I didn't like somebody because he cheats. I have nothing against his tactics. Oh, you didn't have anything... So, like, you were mad after getting killed 20 times when you know, like, got half a foot out of the border. Like, you don't even necessarily know he's cheating. Like, I'm not even kidding. It's like, Slummery at this point is like, I would say they're both about at the same like level of dumb, because it started off, you know, you had Chicken. He was good at the server, like, he was really good, and I mean he was best at PvP. Still kind of, it's still the same way, and it wasn't one of those, we're not like trying to like cripple him and debilitate him. But I mean, I was saying, like, wars are allowed to go on. Wars continue on. This is like on the old server. Everything is going like good. Like, everything's going the same way it's kind of going right now. And it was a lot more chill back then, because wars were started. They weren't started without a reason. Now I told everyone on this server, and this is what I specifically told everyone. I told everyone we're gonna clear our alliance sheet. Like, we're gonna form new alliances. We're gonna form new countries. We're gonna, you know, basically only declare war if there's like a reason. If there's like a, you know, reason it is, because as of right now we're like all neutral. Want to know what Poland does? Like, just take a guess. They reform their old alliance with, for the most part, similar members. They keep the same name also as well. And then they go back to doing the exact same tactics, declare war on the exact same people, and it's literally looking like the exact, it's like we put a pause on the old server and just resumed it. Like, I don't know. The old server was good because, in my opinion, of like just the way wars were started. I invited new players, and Spot was my enemy on the last server. Okay, we don't even talk about the last server, because I'm not even kidding. At this point, Spot just sides with who's ever the most powerful. Good strategy at this point, but it's like his whole team doesn't really play the server, so he's kind of just got a side. And I mean, when you really think about it, though, like, Spot was kind of your, like, a really strong ally on the second server. When I say last server, I mean second server. Okay, like, no, it's fine. It was part of the game. You can't just complain and die and, like, go banning someone. Lando, okay. Like, I reformed no alliance, low. I invited new players. You didn't invite new players. I invited, you know, Danny and Intact. And, I mean, I'm not saying Danny and Intact joining you is, like, you forming the old alliance. What I am saying, though, is it's, like, it's literally the exact same. It's gotten to the point, me and Seabass, we're about to fight each other. About to go to war with each other, because, I mean, make the server kind of interesting. I mean, I was even thinking about, like, maybe even allying with Spot. Like, maybe, not even allying, just kind of being neutral, maybe trading with him. Like, I was thinking about doing, you know, a lot of, like, just switching, like, I mean, some Freaky Friday type stuff on our server. It's like, we just can't have that when you got Poland over here. They're just so desperate for things to go back to the old way, but they don't want the old system. Because when we set the old system in place, it's like they don't want the old system. They just kind of want the old feel of the server, if that makes sense. They they just want the they're not in the server to they still got these, like, you know, 1-2 year long grudges that they're not letting go of. Like, honestly, you know, from the start, I can tell it's like you get a really powerful nation, stupidly powerful, they don't do anything with their country, and they're the strongest. Like it's one of those. There's like I can go on and on and on about why I think Poland is like just pretty bad, but it's like the main three reasons is that they just keep trying to like they keep trying to like I do kind of want the OG Realm style, but yeah, we've kind of already committed to the I don't know, Spot. I've thought about bringing that back actually. Like I've thought about holding a vote with all the original members of the O5 Council and all, like original. I've thought about making a return to that because it's like we can't make this without, Bedrock or Java Bedrock crossplay. Java Bedrock crossplay is like dog crap. Java is like I have too much pride to join Java. Like I'm too prideful to join Java. Like I'm not joining them. Like Team Bedrock for life. Like, die hard Bedrock. Never ever gonna join the dark side. Ever. And like it's like I don't know. I think a semi not it wasn't anarchy on the old realm, but there wasn't really any countries. It was like you had this one body on the server, the O5 Council. That was what it originally was. Levi, I don't have one to spare. Like I got one, I just don't really have one I want to spare. Like okay, the original server had a system. It wasn't democracy, it wasn't anarchy. There was no countries. Everybody was kind of considered to be in like their own like not own country. Everyone was in the CNC Federation. The CNC Federation was the entire server. Like there was like small like semi countries and small stuff like that, but everybody like okay, so there was no like complaining about admin abuse. It was the O5 Council. They ran the server. They did like basically everything, and I think it was a lot more chill in those days because there was like it was I think at this point it's like a lot of people I don't know if we were to bring that system back I might just like completely get rid of admin powers like in general like because if we were to make a full return to the old realm like system we would have to get rid of admin powers for the most part. I think that'd be good. Like maybe deny blocks on some things, but I don't know. It was one of those. I don't like that system because there wasn't countries, there wasn't war. It wasn't really interesting. There's not really content to be made out of it. But it was at the same. It was pretty. It was just a lot better time, if that makes sense. I don't know if we were to implement the old realm system, we would have to get about a 2/3 vote. Like 2/3 of the people on the server would have to agree, and I'd explain how the old realm system would work. Now, if the old realm system returned, killing would be illegal, but I mean it would be one of those things. It's like it wouldn't really be that enforced, if that makes sense. I would outlaw killing 100%, and then we would reinstate an O5 council. I would probably, if I were to make an O5 council, I would probably have Spot, Danny, me, maybe I could see like Seabass, potentially Seabass on the council, and I don't want to put Chicken on the council because I have a feeling he's like I don't know, like yeah, like probably those four, and then I'd look for another candidate. Levi TP me to Lando. Why? Oh yeah, he's got a saddle. But not yet. Like, okay, so it's a war server. It's based on conquest. Yeah, I know it's based on conquest, but usually when, like, countries and stuff in real life, and, like, in almost every war server, when they conquer something and then they take it over, it's not for the reason of, like, just, oh, this guy's a hacker, oh, like, I mean, usually it's for a, like, somewhat justified reason. That's not it, though. It's like, when they take over a country, they do stuff with it. When you guys take over a country, there's just nothing done with it. It's like it just kind of sits there and it's like just wasted. I'm not saying you have to do everything, or, like do stuff in like every like square inch of land you get, but when you make a country, like come on, you gotta make the country, gotta do something with it, and that's the main problem with Poland. They're not even doing anything with their own country, so it's like can't even really trust them to like take over and invade, the entire server if they're just not doing anything with it. It's like they invade the entire server. And I bet you if we were to just give all the land to Poland right now, they genuinely would do like I'm not even kidding, 0 things with it. Like just absolutely nothing. They would simply just sit there and just loot farm sea bass. No, but if we made a return to the old, like, system, I'm not even kidding. The council system, it wasn't good, in my opinion, for the people. Well, no, it was good. But it was mainly good, I think, because everyone was equal power. Like, I was admin. I could ban people. That was, like, all I could do. I think it was a council jointly worked together to protect the server. I don't know. I might, I might try and just reinstate that system, just with the current country and war server, but have like a secret council like running everything. It's not so secret anymore. Levi TP Zoriad trap me. You TP'd me to Freddy. Can you TP me to Lando? Oh, I did. Wait, hold on. Let me get up now. I'm trying to get up something. Ah, no. Oh, there we go. All right. I'm trying to get up a building. Hold on. But like I know I slander Poland so much, but it's like they come in my chat and like complain about the server, so I gotta do it. Gotta slander Poland. But no, it's like I just wanted a war system where countries kind of had an excuse to go to war when they did. It was somewhat justified. It wasn't just out of, and it wasn't. Poland's reason is not imperialism. It's not to take over the server. Their true root reason is just to literally bully Seabass for stuff he did a year ago. Like that is their root cause. That is their like reason. Okay, let's see. Did I actually TP him to? Oh, I did TP him. Whoops, my bad. All right. So many raids. Okay, do a senate where representatives from each group. Council is not a senate. I'm just gonna say that right now. It is like it's an oligarchy where just multiple people, kind of from like different corners of the world, they kind of set their alliances aside just to like secretly kind of run the server. It's like a Men in Black type thing. Like, I don't know. When it was on the server, I will say, though, they're, like, countries, you could make them. There wasn't, like, a rule preventing it, but it wasn't really, like, something... It wasn't, like, the common doctrine of the server, if that makes sense. Now, if... Okay, so when the council was a thing on that server, it was a... Like, it was a somewhat good system, because no one... Like, I mean, yeah, of course, you had representatives from kind of each group. And I mean, they would kind of vote on decisions on what they could make, but it wasn't really like a governmental body. It was like a kind of loose alliance just dedicated to protecting the server. That was kind of what it was, and it was good when it was on the server because everybody was kind of equal. Like, I don't know, we had our own like lives out of that, kind of outside of the council, but the council was kind of the... It was, I don't, it was just kind of mysterious in a way. That was the main thing that was good about it. Council shall be the leader of each country. No, that's just literally the UN. Like, that is the definition. Okay, that is one thing I might actually bring back is the United Forces. Because we tried to get, like, a UN-type organization going, but we just didn't do it. Because, like, I remember the second we made the United Forces... Or, like, I made it, and I was discussing, like, what it was gonna be and everything. That was when the whole world was about to erupt into, like, the Second World War. Because of, like, some floating islands that I made. And I like, allowed people to claim them and stuff. It was these, like, big floating islands. And I remember the world was literally, like, preparing to just, like, tear each other to pieces over those islands. And, like, the UF the UF, that's kind of what we call it. The United Forces, like, was just useless. Because I remember we were, like, there to stop wars, and I remember Chicken just was, like, getting stupidly mad, and, like, nobody could do anything. I don't know, yeah, like, stuff like that was, like, justified when Chicken went to war over floating islands. Like, that was, I can somewhat understand, like, I can understand, like, that's a valid reason. But just going to war just cause. Like, not imperialism, literally not, just cause. And I remember Poland didn't want those islands for imperialism. They wanted those islands so that they could, like, actually build crap on it. Because, like, people were building stuff on it. And, like, it turned into this, like, it wasn't a court thing, but they just, like, argued. And eventually they pestered me enough and I gave them a floating island. I think I, like, stole one from Marg or something. I was just like, Marg, just give them a floating island. They're just gonna keep complaining. Vienna, okay, so yeah, it was literally just a UN, like, just be nice to each other. Or it was a organization trying to be nice to each other. Oh, yeah, because they were talking about chicken or something. Take what content you can get, Levi. Yeah, I mean, I will, but, like, the old Realm content, in my opinion, there was some fire notch apple hunting streams. Like, those streams are getting intense, bro. Like, me freaking out over notch apples, but no. Alright, so we're almost done with actually this. We'll finish this, and then not the mansion, but we'll probably finish this, maybe try and do the roof of it, and then we'll end the stream. And the next stream, I don't know if I'll build the mansion on stream. I'll have to get a lot of the resources. I might, though. But yeah, it's been just a lot of this. It's been pretty boring building this mansion. Just getting dark oak wood and doing this. I'll definitely have to put deny blocks under, like, all of this, though. Like, this is just gonna be impossible to not grief. And then we'll have a big, we'll have a, whatchamacallit, we'll have a big current CNC flag, and then we'll have just a bigger, like, old USSR flag over it, with the white, blue, and green color scheme. Oh, yep, okay, so we reached the top. So, let's see, we're gonna need a placeholder. We'll use oak, so yeah. Okay, so yeah, we'll have to place this, and then we'll build it. No Polish people just want to bully me. No, yeah, I don't know. It's like, there's a lot of reasons I complain. I hate how a lot of streams just devolve into Polish arguments. It might be interesting for you guys to hear, but it's like, these are current server topics, and it was a lot more fun on the server, I think, when wars were started for reasons such as, like, you know, oh, hey, you know, the people claim the floating islands too fast, or we're gonna start a war because of, like, you know, border tensions. We're gonna start a war because they took land that we wanted, or, oh, hey, you know, I mean, wars would start, and they would also end pretty quickly, in my opinion. People would, like, sign peace. Like, on this server, like, I haven't even seen a peace, like, that's like like, nobody does that anymore. Like, peace treaties. But also, I think the good thing about the old server, though, is the countries were all, like, next to each other. Like, that, I think, was why the wars are more... like, now people have to just start wars over bullcrap. I don't know. Yeah, let's see. Let's go. Second shiny Yveltal. Nah, I think it's just because you're hacking, Seabass. I think you're hacking in those Pokemon. Yeah, so, oh, man. That is a big mansion. Now, I know it kind of looks like a box from the front side, but yeah, so we'll kind of fly around it a little bit. Now, I'm planning on, you know, of course, like, adding windows. I won't make them, like, completely square. And then in the back, right here, in this space, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a swimming pool back here, and then I'm going to add, I don't know what I'll add. I might add a small balcony, like, right there. I'll add a swimming pool, and then maybe something else. Like, I want to make this kind of fancy. And then, at the very top right here, I'm going to add, like, a big balcony, like, one floor from the top. And then we're going to have probably inside of here, like, I'll kind of, well, alright, so let's see. So, inside of here, we're going to, you know, of course, have the floors, and then we're going to have, like, these, I'll show you how I'll build it. Kind of, like, do that. And then, just, like, the rooms will kind of be a little separate, if that makes sense. So, it won't just be into a room, like, you enter through, like a portal-looking thing, like, right here. Like, the inside, I think, will look a lot better, but yeah, we could have, like, something like this set up. Into the room like this. Oh, we can maybe drop that. Yeah, okay, yeah. Enter the rooms. Maybe, hold on. Maybe like this. Oh, yeah. I could, I don't know. Maybe something like this. It really just kind of depends. I don't know, but yeah. Like, I think the inside will look will look decent. A lot more, a lot better than the outside, of course. Outside's just going to kind of look a little bit plain. And then we'll add a massive flag on top, and then I don't know if we should do it at the top, because at the top it would be hard to see. You know, can we join? What do you mean by we join? Someone tried to make a Nazi country. Oh, I don't know who tried to do that. Okay, yeah. If you want to join, just join the Discord server, verify, and then type your name in Minecraft server chat, and then I'll add you. Viewers, viewers could join. But yeah, so my time has ended. Now, this stream, I think, was mostly just, like, Polish complaints. 1% of this was actually, like, spent talking about laws and stuff, but I will say, I do like these streams, because it kind of got a major debates out of everybody's system. I think everyone understands the Lando Curry debate a little bit better. I think everyone's they haven't gotten past it, but it's been like kind of explained by both sides. The argument's kind of not been settled, but it's been kind of kicked down the curb for a little bit. Now, I think this has been actually a successful stream. You know, let's see, we've been streaming. Oh boy, I'll have to click that. Yeah, 2 hours. We've been streaming about like 2 hours, like 5 minutes or so, about that long maybe. So yeah, I would say in general this has been a W stream. I do want to do one of these, but I will say, now we did one of these a while ago, and I didn't do it again, but I do want to do a stream where we remove the world border for 3 hours. Alright, maybe even a little longer, and we'll allow killing, like, it'll be like an anarchy day. So, like, killing will be allowed, like, everywhere, not griefing, just, like, so killing will be allowed everywhere, and the world border will be dropped for 3 hours. And so it'll allow people to, you know, like, go get notch apples, go get stuff like that, like, explore, and, I mean, not, but at the same time, yeah. So, yeah, no, I mean, it won't be a purge, I don't know, I might do a purge night, actually. Might do a small, like, 30-minute purge night stream or something. Like, just a 30-minute, like, just total, not total anarchy. Like, you still can't grief and hack, but total killing anarchy. But yeah, so look forward to that, that, like, grief kind of period. Or not grief, I don't know where I got grief from, but yeah, that world border dropping period. Now, world border, you know, we might actually end up doing that. Nah, griefing allowed, no, it's not allowed. Now, okay, so we might actually end up doing that, probably, you know, if you guys are down to do it, tomorrow, actually, I would be down to do it tomorrow. Either tomorrow or Friday. Like, I would be down to do it tomorrow or Friday. It really depends. Tell me what's a good day for you guys. And then I'll do it then. Now, for Chicken Dorito, I know you're banned and stuff. I would unban you for the event, so you could still, you know, like, do stuff on it. Like, I wouldn't let you, but I would say if I did that, you would be banned like a day longer. Like, you'd have to pick. Like, do you want to get unbanned a little earlier, or do you want to play in the world border event? Yeah, so anyways, I will see you guys in the next